How drunk are you? How much did you drink between episodes?
Well, I had like those 4 or 5 shots of rum, and then I had that like glass of Bailey's and vodka and liqueur.
I have a feeling you don't really know how big a shot is.
Well, it's like I just took like a gulp. Is that a shot?
More or less, I guess. Alright, but if you'll notice this, we actually have an extra tape under Costa Rica that we didn't have before, because apparently you unlock tapes as the game progresses.
Oh, good.
So we'll have to have more. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. Wow, that rum didn't even taste bad. Am I drunk?
Probably. Let's hear what she has to say about Costa Rican ruins.
Houses. Are there any large-scale ruins in Costa Rica, Paz?
Did we start the episode yet?
Called
yeah, like a while ago.
Ruins there, but they're not especially.
You kidding?
Not the place I'm thinking of. Any others?
Well, if you go a little way across the border into Nicaragua, there's a place called La Fortaleza de la Inmaculada Concepción. That is the only famous
fort
one.
of
Does
Immaculate
it have a boss
I
arena?
saw from up on Irasu.
There are a lot of things we still do not know about Costa Rica's ancient civilizations. There are giant stone spheres throughout the country.
Wait,
what they were used for.
I think that's true.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure I saw that on Ancient Aliens.
Oh God. Let's talk about Article 12.
So what's the difference?
Costa
Why do some have 2 exclamation houses and some of them have 1?
I don't know.
Oh.
Paz, you said Costa Rica has no army.
Are you mad at me?
Correct.
Are we
Article
getting
12
into
of the
screamy,
Constitution
Chris?
declared that the army as a permanent institution
Where I start
is
talking
abolished.
about things
It
and you
does
just
permit us to
immediately start
organize armed
screaming.
forces for national defense based on inter-American treaties.
Only temporarily, then.
In effect, yes. But in the years since the Constitution took effect, Costa Rica has not once raised an army.
Look at you, feeling all proud and full of yourself. Not once raised an army. Look at me, I'm so fucking special.
Paz, how does your country defend itself without an army?
I mean, I know you usually
Especially in
get
a rough
hostile
neighborhood like
around
Central America.
blonde-haired,
With the right
blue-eyed
kind of
women
diplomacy.
that I'm listening
If we live
to.
up to our ideals
You do
and
not
earn
have
the
to worry
respect
about
of other
Paz.
countries, the international community
Like
will
Sniper
support
Wolf,
us.
yes.
The 2
Fortune,
times
yes.
Nicaragua
Ava,
actually
yes.
did invade.
Paz,
The conflict
no.
was resolved diplomatically under OAS auspices.
Doesn't that leave you depending on the U.S. after all?
American influence is unmatched, it is true. San
God
Jose was
bless
critical of American
America.
policy at the time, but
God.
America supported us all the same. It was because we practiced peaceful diplomacy. That is what I like to think.
That's one way to
Well,
approach
you're
it,
like-
sure.
A tweenie
There are
bopper.
countries
Go
out
back
there
to
who will use
the
force no matter how
Beatles or
bad
whatever
it
the
looks.
kids in the 70s liked.
I know
Go
my way
back
of
to
thinking
Russia,
looks
you
naive
bitch.
to you, but
Go
it
back
is
to
not like we
What the fuck
expect
did
peace
Russian
without
teenagers
working.
do in the 70s?
Diplomacy is a
Like,
battle
try
in
to
itself,
live through the
and we
winter
have to
and
make the
farm?
effort to seek out causes of misfortune and
What
nip
did
them
I
in the bud.
say about saying
It
racist
was
shit?
that kind of thinking that got
What
me
did they
trapped
do in
their
Russia,
base.
though? They're like all
I don't know.
peasants.
I'm not blaming you.
Oh my God.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Look, you made Paz cry. Are you happy now?
Yes, fuck you, Paz.
Jesus.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit. Okay, I'm editing that out. You were not calling
the
her
army was
that.
abolished 25 years ago.
You were not calling
the year
anyone that.
after the Civil War. I learned about the sorrow of civil war from a very
Except
young
Huey.
age.
I will allow you to call
The
Huey
futility of
that.
countrymen fighting each other, and the tragedy. Costa Rica learned the hard way. That is why it abolished its army.
We
It
had a
decided to
civil
pour its
war.
efforts
We didn't
into
abolish the
education
army.
instead. More
Yeah,
teachers
well,
than soldiers was the slogan.
Education
Your
is
Civil War was
essential, no
stupid.
question.
Well, yeah, we
Even
fought
Che
over
used to teach
slavers.
reading and writing in between guerrilla
Yep.
campaigns.
Costa Rica
And
was
And then you
part of
allowed
that.
them to fly the
We did
rebel
not have many
flag.
resources. I suppose we had
Forever.
to
Just
pick one
let
or
them
the
do
other.
that.
Just recently.
The military or the
Till
schools.
just recently, and I think it's still technically allowed,
technically
just not on
legal.
government buildings.
They just don't want to put it up on government buildings. Just fuck.
Yeah, wow, I wonder why. See, that's the thing. You can't just let rebel sentiment grow. You have to crush that.
People still are like, South will rise again.
Yeah, and they wouldn't if you had crushed them.
Kaz was telling me Japan has a peace constitution.
What the fuck would Paz know about Japan?
Apparently, when Costa Rica was drafting its constitution, they looked to the Japanese as a model.
Did you miss
Only
the hour-long
Japan's
episode where he was
constitution
just like,
announces war
here's everything
Unlike
about
Costa
Japan
Rica.
for the
But
last 50
Japan
years?
has
No,
a
I said, what
self-defense
would
force,
Paz know
That
about
I do not
Japan?
get. I think I will ask
Oh, I
Mr.
thought you said
Miller about
Kaz.
it next
Oh.
time I see him. He said he used to be in the JSDF.
Yeah,
You're a curious one, aren't
Kaz
you?
weebed out
Don't study
at
too
Paz
hard.
about it.
Oh. So basically, Kaz just was himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perpetual
What was that you were
peace.
saying? Peace is not the natural state of men. You said you learned it in school.
That is right.
That's some
They are the
dark
words
ass
of the
shit.
German philosopher
Yeah, it
Immanuel
sounds like
Kant.
Kant.
In 1795, he wrote a book titled
I don't know
Perpetual
who that is.
Peace.
He was a
Kant argues
philosopher.
that it is
I haven't
precisely
read
because
him.
peace
No,
is
wait, I have read
unnatural
him
that we
once,
have
but I
to
don't
make
remember
it
it.
ourselves.
I know
How?
who
He sounds
he
like a
is, though.
sad
That
ass
is what his
dude.
book is about.
He comes up in literary
Is the concept starting to
analysis,
sound interesting now?
Not
Lame.
really.
which
I
I
belong
remember
in a
so
more
little of, which is so
natural
sad
world.
because, you know,
Is
fuck
that so?
graduate school. That's
My
never
grandparents
happening.
died in the Civil War. If only we had been at peace, they would not have lost their lives.
I mean, you might also not remember it very well because
Actually
you
wish
had
we
a
were.
ton of
It's
rum.
not like I want to hurt innocent
Baileys.
civilians. But if someone
And
attacks
vodka.
you, what are you supposed to do?
And
Yeah.
The country
chocolate
needs the
liquor.
strength to defend itself. Otherwise, it faces invasion, oppression, political subjugation.
If they would simply stop using force to tangle with each other,
Oh, Jesus
countries
Christ.
would not need force to defend
Is
themselves.
this like
And
a
how would
real
you
goal for
guarantee
her
that?
though, or is
I-
this just her like
Sorry,
character for
but
her
you have to
spy?
understand
This
how
is
the world
absolutely
works
just her
in order to
character.
protect the ones you love. That's not to say
What
ideals
if
aren't
people
important
just
too.
stop fighting? Then
They are.
everybody would be
You are right,
happy.
Snake.
That's a
Thanks.
feasible thing.
Peace.
That's such a white
Shut up,
person thing
Paz.
to say.
She's not white. She's Latino.
Well,
Latina.
no, she's Russian, but
Oh well, yeah.
Costa
She's
Rica's forests are more
American.
diverse than you might expect.
She's
Not all
American
of them are
working for the
tropical
Russians,
rainforests.
pretending to be Latino.
Costa Rica is close to the equator, it is true.
I
it
didn't
is
mean
also
it about her
very
though. Like
mountainous.
just saying, what
Yeah,
if
I see
people
what you
didn't
mean.
fight? Is such a fucking
Go up
white girl
4,000
thing to
feet in
say.
elevation and the temperature
You
drops
used to
more
say
than
that.
7 degrees.
I know.
There are basically
I'm
Yeah,
not denying
idiot.
that I'm a white girl.
the lowlands are covered in
Yeah.
tropical rainforests. The
We're
highlands
like,
by
all right,
tropical
listen.
cloud
Let's
forests,
talk about
and
this.
areas where there's a dry season have tropical dry forests.
Good. Oh
Uh,
god. Now we
okay.
gotta hear about all the fucking
No,
forests in Costa Rica.
At least she's talking about something interesting, not like, here's the guards you've already seen. Snake, guards with body armor are harder to hurt because they have body armor. Is this
The
helpful?
lowlands along the Caribbean coast are mostly covered by hot, humid tropical rainforests. What
In
most
Japan,
people
we don't
envision
have
when they
body
think of
armor. We
jungle.
have
The closely packed trees spread their
I have no
branches
idea
out
where I was
at
going
great
with
heights
that.
to soak up the sun.
Kimonos.
Their shade makes it dark near the ground, so be careful. Of course, with so little light, few plants can grow on the ground, so it might actually be easier to walk.
So even if you could photosynthesize, it wouldn't do you any good.
Snake, that happened once.
Photosynthesize. People cannot do that.
It's, I mean, I guess if it were me, I'd just be pretty fucked up from that too, but still.
Did Snake even learn that the guy could photosynthesize though?
Yeah, Ava told us.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
she was like, yeah, you're gonna get coming up against a sniper. Also, he can run around like a maniac. He can see everything. He has a parrot, a magical parrot. Also, he's a tree. And Snake was just like,
Also, he's a
are you fucking...
I don't know. I still believe that more than the fucking
Areas
B-Man.
with a distinct dry season, like the Pacific coast,
Don't you
have
dare
tropical
talk shit
dry
about the
forests.
Pain. The
During
Pain
the
was a
dry
real
season,
hero.
The trees drop
American
their leaves.
hero.
It gives you a clearer view, but at the same time, there are fewer places to hide. So be careful.
Be careful,
Sounds
Paz.
dull.
It is not really. A lot of trees flower.
We
during
sent
the
you
dry
out there,
season,
Paz. This could be
including my
dangerous.
favorite, the tabebuia. It has these amazingly vivid yellow flowers.
Oh, isn't that fucking adorable?
Oh, flowers. Oh boy, he's gonna talk about butterflies pretty soon. But first, let's talk
The
about
cloud
cloud
forests
forest.
cover the central mountainous
Oh,
region of the
good.
country.
Maybe when
They're
is there a
perpetually shrouded in
dialogue
fog.
option about
You get
vagina
wet just
bombs?
standing there. It is as if the entire forest is inside a cloud.
Must make for poor visibility.
It does. But beauty, too.
I
It is
hate
like
you.
being lost in some mystical green labyrinth.
I'd rather not get lost if that's okay.
The forests are also home to lots of rare animals.
You're such a bad
Especially
person.
bright-colored frogs. They like the community.
It's in me.
I'm getting a little uncomfortable now. Let's talk about the butterflies,
You know
Puzz.
that butterfly painted on Peace Walker? Any idea what that is?
It is a morpho. A Pallades morpho, if I'm not mistaken.
Pallades morpho.
Uh-huh. It is the most common type of morpho in Costa Rica.
You okay?
It has these gorgeous
you
metallic
doing
blue
alright?
wings that shimmer in the light. You can see
You
them
feeling
even
good?
from a distance.
You mean they reflect light?
Correct. It is called structural color. Morpho scales have tiny bumps on them that interfere with the light and make them look blue. The space between the bumps
Blue.
corresponds to the
no!
wavelength of the blue light.
Let me see if I
That's what
get
she sounded
this.
like.
So if you could change the spacing,
She
you'd end
did.
up seeing a different color.
That is the principle. I heard somewhere it is being researched as a way to color cloth without dye.
Is
Think of
this
the camouflage you could make
is
with
this an
that.
Is that all
explanation
you can think of?
for
Hey,
the
it's
suit
important.
for?
What I don't get is why they'd put a butterfly on Peace Walker.
Maybe
It
because
may
it
also
looks
be
pretty.
a
hope
explanation
that's all
for
it
the
is.
stealth camo.
Because it looks pretty.
Let's talk about
Costa
biological
Rica is said
diversity.
to have about 87,000 species of living things.
That's
That is
gotta
about
be a
5%
lie.
of all the known species in the
Yeah,
world.
I'm not so sure
Tiny
about that,
place
boss.
like this? Huh. I'll be damned.
I want to protect that biological diversity.
I'm sure
When
you
diversity
do.
is lost,
Peace!
the environment
Snake,
weakens.
peace!
Just look at the plantations.
They're probably
I
like
think I know
half
what you
poisonous anyway.
It's like trying to assemble a unit
I mean,
from similar
it
guys.
is Central
It
America.
usually doesn't work out. Throw a few square pegs in there and everything falls into place.
There are so many species here that a lot of them have not even been classified yet. I am
Oh
hoping I
god,
can
are
help
they
do
gonna
that someday.
fucking...
Kind
Oh
of
wait,
like
no.
a
Chico does fall in love
parataxonomist.
with Paz.
Para.
Never mind.
Say that again.
Parataxonomist. Someone who helps a taxonomist.
Oh.
That's
Huh.
the
I
stupidest
thought you were
thing
going
I've
to say it
heard in
had
my
something
life.
to do with parachutes.
No, that is the
You are
stupidest thing
weird.
I've heard. Is this Snake's explanation?
Snake just wanted to make a pun. He just was like
What if we
parataxonomicalist.
Yeah, that is the thing that he said. Can you say that for me again?
Parataxon blah blah blah. Hermaphroditon, please hold.
What?
Rum is yummy.
What are you even referencing? You're not even making
Hermaphroditon,
jokes.
please
You're just making references.
The
You are the
Development
family guy of
Corporation
this
Costa
LP.
Rica, or CODESA, was established 2 years ago.
God.
Since President Oduber was elected this year, the state has been putting
President
a lot more effort into
Oduber?
development.
The corporate state,
Okay.
so to speak.
That sounds
is
like a
good
real
and all.
person.
But there is one thing that
I'm
bugs me.
pretty sure
What's
it
that?
is.
I cannot help but wonder whether CODESA is not just a front for the CIA.
You mean what the professor
La
was saying about the CIA
CIA.
mercenaries posing as security guards? They were using
Don't they
clandestine
say La
stealth on-
Cia?
I am worried that development is
Yeah,
going to
well,
destroy
I
the
mean, she's
forest,
not a good
but
spy.
I do not suppose it has anything to do with this.
She's the
Also,
worst.
yes, Odeber is a real person.
God,
They
that
named
one
an
went down
airport after
really
him, apparently.
warm.
Well,
It's a nice feeling.
let's ask Paz about herself.
Who names their
My
fucking
mother
kid
was
Paz?
the one who named me Paz.
Well,
She
her
said it
mother
was an
apparently.
expression of her wish that the country stay at peace. It is a pretty common name in Central America. My
Is
mother
it?
always used to tell me,
Oh well.
never make
If it
war.
is,
Always help
I'll-
keep
I'll-
the peace.
take
I
another
remember.
drink.
Your grandparents.
Please
Yes.
don't.
They died in the Civil
Maybe
War.
you should slow down a bit.
I think that is
I'm
why
good.
my mother hated war so much.
That's another thing you've got in common with Kaz. His mother named him Peace, too.
See,
He's also a
because
dork.
Japan also
He's
suffered
also
through war.
like
I
an
think I know how
Aryan
Mr.
out of
Miller's
place
mother
with his
felt.
culture.
Good, we haven't been yelled at
You
that
like
for
the
no
peace sign,
yet.
huh?
See, as a gesture, it connects every peace-loving person. Here,
No.
You tried,
I'm pretty
Snake.
sure there are countries in the world
Peace.
where that's like the middle
No
finger,
thanks.
but
It doesn't suit me.
Too bad
It
for
is if you turn
You know,
it.
the V in the peace
backwards.
sign comes from the V in
if you put
victory.
if you put it up to your mouth
did
and
it
put your
start
tongue out, it's a
standing?
vagina.
Okay, we didn't
I am
need
not
to.
completely sure, but I guess it came out of the protest movement against the Vietnam War. Oh,
I'm
and
pretty sure
do
it
not
came
turn
from
your
World
hand
War
around when you
II.
do it, especially around British people. It is insulting.
There you have it.
Don't turn your faces upside down.
So,
That's
you
the
live
thing
alone
that
now?
she said.
No, not alone. I've been living in school dormitories since I started junior high. After my mother died, my relatives took me in, but they were not my real family.
They
didn't
weren't
fit in
Russian
there.
Wow.
enough for
In a
me.
way. My aunts were kind to me and all.
She's not Russian.
But I
She's
know how
American.
difficult it must have been to suddenly have a child thrust
Her
into their lives.
aunts, were they
When you live with
lesbians?
someone, there are no secrets. I could tell my being there was a burden on
Can they be
them.
lesbians? Can that be
Sounds
my
like a
headcanon?
childhood.
I would not
Do you
say
know
that.
that
I was
one
lucky
person
just
can
to
have
people
multiple
take me in.
aunts without them
There
being
were
married to
fellows
each other?
living out
Yeah,
in
but
the
why would they be
streets
living
because
together?
Their mothers died.
Also,
even worse
she's
in
lying.
countries with
These people
frequent
don't
civil
exist.
But
So, who am I
in
to
my
complain about my
headcanon, can they
childhood?
be her
You're a pretty
lesbian
tough
aunts?
kid, you know.
Because that would be
Not at
really
all.
cute.
I am not strong
Like the
enough.
lesbian
Sure.
aunts taking paws, they walk down the street holding her hands, getting ice cream.
Yeah, but she didn't like them, remember? She said she didn't fit in.
Well, okay.
There, your headcanon's ruined. Let's talk about
Maybe
Playa
they
del
did
Alba.
that with their own children and paused
Playa
had
del
to
Alba
watch
means
from the
beach of
background. Like
The
some
morning
kind
sun
of
is
redheaded
so beautiful
stepchild.
over the Caribbean.
like
Donna.
Casima.
Perfect place to
Yeah,
start a mission.
The
basically.
clear blue water, the white sand, the swaying palm trees. You cannot get more South American than here. It is paradise on earth.
Yeah.
Isn't Costa
Guess
Rica
I should
in
have packed my
Central
Hawaiian
In
shirt.
North America,
Like,
yeah.
there's
Coral reefs
pretty
and
much
mangrove
a lot
forests
of more
protect
south.
the small fish in the area. Sea turtles
Well,
come to lay
Central
their
America
eggs on
is
these
technically
beaches.
part of the North
We are
American
not the only
continent,
ones who
so...
enjoy this place.
Yeah.
It is heaven for more
Yeah.
than just humans.
Was it in the 70s?
I'm pretty sure it always has been, but I don't know, maybe. I don't know much about the 70s.
Alba.
Bosque
thought
del
playa
Alba
was the
means
word for
forest of
beach.
dawn. Naturally,
A
it is
forest.
situated on the east coast. It is your standard tropical rainforest.
Why would they be talking about a
Everything
beach?
you would
I thought
imagine
this
in a
was
jungle.
beaches.
No sign
When
of
have
morning
we
sun here.
when have we been
The
on a
foliage
beach
is
except for
too
the
thick
one
for
beach
the
She
we
rest
just
of
weren't
talked
there
the
about a
for you?
beach.
I do not know how
Well-
easy it will be making your way through here.
I'll be fine. This isn't my first trip to a jungle.
I ate everything.
Russia was pretty different.
The
than-
mercenary supply
Puerto
base
de
is
Alba.
situated on
We basically-
elevated ground by the
We
coast.
basically cleaned
I
out
heard them
Salino
call it
Yarsk of living
Puerto del Alba.
creatures.
We did.
Port of Dawn. They have perfect visibility of the area from up there. We did our best to sneak in undetected, but one of the guards spotted us and we...
What is
Then
it?
a Vocaloid
I'm sorry.
happened, everything was
You'll have
miserable.
to ask Professor Galvez the rest.
It's
Wait,
okay.
we don't get to talk to Professor
You've been through
Galvez.
a lot.
I am sorry.
Yeah.
Why
I
can't we
just
talk to
cannot.
Paz and
You
not
did great,
Professor
Paz.
also
I
Russian?
won't let your efforts go wasted.
Because he doesn't want to talk to us.
Doesn't he live on our
He's just
house?
like, here. No, he doesn't. He's actually, he went back to this school that him and Paz are pretending to be from, and Paz is talking to us from radio from there, I think.
Oh. But doesn't Paz come and live with us later?
Later.
This
Later
a
is
tropical
different from now,
rainforest.
though.
Just
And then
like Bosque
and
del
then she
Alba.
gets.
The temperature and humidity can be brutal.
Stop.
El Senegal means place of mud.
No. Mud. Brave.
What a
I'll watch
nice
my
name.
step.
This area often gets flooded by the river. There are canals here and there carved out by water.
Good places to hide.
But they will also make it harder for you to see. Be careful, Snake.
Be careful, Snake. Don't
sure.
die, even though I want to kill you.
There should be a
I
suspension
don't think
bridge
she wants
around
to
there.
kill us.
In lowlands
Yet.
like this.
The ground
Yes.
nearby is harder and higher than usual. The river cut through it, eventually creating a valley. There might be another way to get across the river somewhere.
I wouldn't want to run into someone on the bridge.
The valley
Didn't
tends
we
to
do
be
that?
misty, so you might not be able to see the water from up there.
Yeah.
Falls will leave
Throw
more
them
than
off.
a bump.
I'll be careful.
We got these tapes a long time ago. We just never listened
When
to
a
them.
river floods
Yeah,
in
that's
earth,
fair.
the banks can collapse, creating a marsh. You see
Wow.
a lot of them around here.
I'll need to watch the noise my feet make in El Senegal.
There is a marsh on the other side of the river too.
Good.
The suspension bridge will take you there.
This is the most disgusting place I've ever heard of in my life.
I mean, it's a
The river running through
rainforesty
here is
area.
Rio del
They're
Jade.
not really.
The Jade
Or the
River. I
Jade
knew what
River.
that was going to be.
Jade. Are there minerals
Wow,
around here?
really?
No,
Did you realize
it
that
refers to
Hade
the
might be
color
the
of the
same as
water.
Jade?
You will have to go to Guatemala for jade.
Good
Doesn't
work,
look
you
all
did
that
it. You solved the
pretty from
puzzle.
where I'm standing.
We are still in the rainy season, so the river is a little muddy. It will
Aww.
return to normal once the dry season
Do
starts.
we get to be here when the
Rivers
dry
are an
season
important means
starts?
of transport around here.
Nope.
They are relatively calm,
Oh.
and there are plenty of canals
We
along
will be
the coast
waist
too.
deep in
A
nuclear
boat would
robots.
be more than enough to transport some good-sized cargo.
Man,
Like
robots are
A
cool.
nuclear weapon.
They are when
We
they're
don't
not
know
trying to
enough
kill
yet.
us.
That's fair.
I'll keep looking.
When do we
Thank
get to
you,
build our
Steve.
robot?
I know, right? But oh my god. Okay, we only have 2 places left.
There's a lot of
Then
banana
more
cultivation
cassettes.
along Costa Rica's Caribbean coast. The area is dotted
Do you
with
know
banana
that bananas
plantations.
in the natural state
Bananas
don't even
have
look
been
like
Costa
the
Rica's
bananas we
main
eat?
crop
We
since they were
made those
introduced
bananas.
from Panama
Humanity.
in the 19th century. They
Through
bring in
natural
a fair amount of
selection.
foreign currency.
So, which makes it
Real
doubly
fruit
funny
that
when
they
really
grow,
religious people
huh?
try to say,
See,
like, oh no,
but
bananas
exporting
are
all
proof
those
that God
bananas
exists. And
require
it's
a
like,
ton
no,
of
that was
land.
humans.
Hence, all the plantations.
Clearing all that
that was
forest
humans.
just to grow bananas robs animals of their habitats. I do not know how good that is for Costa Rica in the end.
It's
Yeah,
really bad, because the
Bananas.
pandas...
Bananas. Pandas
no,
don't.
but it... No, that exact kind of deforestation is why pandas are dying in China.
Oh.
Deforestation
also-
is the worst, because it makes the pandas not have house.
Panama disease was rampant here about 20
Pandas
years ago,
needs house.
putting a lot of banana
Pandas do
plantations
need
out
house.
of business.
Panama disease.
It is caused by a type of fungus.
Parasites.
Apparently it killed off almost all the banana
Parasites.
species that used to grow here.
How could that happen?
Cultivated bananas do not produce seeds. You have to remove and transplant part of the stem yourself. You plant them in the fields.
That
So
sounds
you've
like a
got
pain in the
acres
ass.
of identical plants.
See, when one plant is infected, the disease spreads quickly.
Oops.
Species lacking genetic diversity become weak.
Yeah.
They grow
Yeah.
different bananas today. One said to be
Oh, that's good.
resistant to Panama disease.
I mean,
That was really
bananas
helpful.
are still around. So.
Paz, that was super helpful to our mission, I'm sure. I'm sure that was the
Yeah, it was
most
pretty
helpful
great.
thing to our mission. You stupid
Let's
bitch.
ask her about the... Whoa. She's doing her best.
She's doing her best to deceive us.
Well, yeah.
I see you,
not doing a
commie.
great job.
Costa Rica has several active volcanoes, Irasu being one of them.
That's where Camino de Lava comes from, huh?
The tropical dry forests around here
Camino
are quite
de
different
Lava?
from our rainforests.
Yeah, it's the
They
lava
lose their
Camino.
leaves in the dry season.
Is Camino
Tropical forests
blanket?
are
I
not
feel
all
like
thick
it's
jungles.
blanket.
A few of
But I
them
can't
even
remember
have
my
cacti.
Spanish well enough.
Some of Costa Rica's greatest assets are its diverse forests and natural landscapes.
Good.
Cool.
Thanks, Paz. Bitch.
Costa Rica got its first real railroads up and running about 100 years ago. Their primary
That's when
purpose
everyone
was
did.
to move coffee harvested in the Central Basin to the
Thank you.
Caribbean coast.
They
Yeah,
built
bitch.
railroads here
My
100
railroad
years
goes
ago.
all the way across Canada.
That's impressive.
Oh, fuck
It
you!
was even more
My
difficult
road
than
goes
you
all the
would
way across
imagine.
fucking America.
Later, they started using
We
the
don't
railroad
have
for
a
shipping
railroad.
bananas too.
We
There
did
still
too.
might be
We
some
forced the
branches
Chinese
Yeah,
to
around
build
we
it.
here.
we did the same thing. It was a really dark time.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
We did terrible things.
At least you
Aldea
didn't
de
put
los
the Japanese
Despiertos
in
means
internment camps.
Village of the Awake.
We did.
Oh,
Weird
Well-
name.
We did.
The
We
area
absolutely
is
did.
littered
It
with coffee
was.
fields.
That's another
And
really
there's a
dark
factory
stain on
nearby.
Canada's history.
The villagers
well, we did
are
it too,
fans
so
of
I guess we're
coffee.
alike.
So,
Nah, they
Great.
don't
So
get
we're
much
like
sleep.
America. That's just what I
They've
wanted to
got a
hear.
sense of humor, all right.
I'm so
I
happy.
cannot believe they would take over a place like this and use it as a prison. It is
Yeah, the
unforgivable
CIA sucks.
for both the CIA and the thugs they employ. All
The
the villagers
CIA.
wanted was to live
Her
in
saying
peace.
the CIA
Gives
is
the
the
CIA the
dumbest
right
thing
to
I've
crush
ever
them
heard
like
in my
that.
life.
They don't care about
It's
anyone's
like pause,
rights but
pause.
their own.
You're,
It's just the way some
everyone
people
else
are.
pronounces it Sia.
Really think
You're-
so?
you're
La
covering so terrible.
CIA!
It just gives me the
La
right to teach them a lesson.
CIA!
Oh, pause. You're the worst
The
spy.
CIA has taken control of this coffee factory too, all to produce its drugs. It was famous once for its fine beans.
Cafe Tal Aroma.
I don't
Encantado.
remember the CIA making
Enchanting
drugs.
aroma, huh?
See.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, never mind. I remember the
They-
LSD
I
experiments.
know it will make wonderful coffee
Yeah,
again.
they probably still
and then
are
you
into
must come
drugs.
and try some, Snake.
Sounds great. I wouldn't mind a cup of joe after all this is over. Oh, wait.
What is wrong?
No, I just remembered this guy I knew who wasn't big on coffee. English. Get rid of that muddy water and get a cup of black tea down your gob, he'd say.
That is too bad for him.
That was actually a really good Mage Zero
Delicious.
impression.
Yeah.
We can make you a snake-shaped gun.
As I
Zero,
said before, building
What the
railroads in
fuck?
Costa Rica was a dangerous job.
a
A
little
lot
bit.
of men died.
Also,
and
Mage
sometimes they
Zero is
stopped work
Paz's
altogether.
boss, so
This is
awkward.
one of those places.
Oh.
They had to cut through steep
So she
terrain.
knows who you're
So
talking
when
about.
they finally made it through, they just built
Yeah, a
the
little
rail
bit.
terminal right there. And that is why they named it.
El Cadalso. The gallows.
El Cadalso.
I'm surprised the construction money didn't dry up the way things were going.
Actually,
Someone
it
just
did.
commented
But the
on the
bananas
first
helped
episode of
complete it,
Next Life
so they
telling
say.
you
You mean
specifically that
the energy the workers got
Adam
from eating
introducing
bananas?
himself as Bohemian means
I
that he's
suppose
from the
they do
Czech
have
Republic.
Plenty of vitamins and
No. I meant the money they got to finish it came
You're a
from
little
exporting
late on the
bananas.
draw there, bro.
You did it.
But
10
one
out
thing
of
is
10,
for certain.
dude.
The owners of the railroads expanded into the banana trade after
Oh my
construction
God.
was completed. That was the start of banana cultivation in Costa Rica.
Bananas. Do 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 do. Ring 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 ring. Banana.
Do not.
song.
You
Da,
cease
da,
that
da, da.
immediately.
Snake.
Stop
To
this.
the north of the village is a bridge that crosses a hydraulic pipe. Though normally the bridge is not used by people.
Wait, what?
If you
Did we?
slip,
Oh yeah, we did
you'll
use
fall
that.
straight to the bottom of the valley. Be careful.
I
what's the
forgot there
channel
was a
doing
pipe.
here?
I
It is
forgot
not
it
for
too.
irrigation.
I don't remember it
There
at
are
all.
hydroelectric pipes.
It's the one that we were
wonder
like
if
we
they run
spent
into
like
Iraq's
10 minutes
Crater
trying to
Lake.
shoot that guy from the
Normally they
beginning
would
of the
build a
level
reservoir
instead
at
of
the
just
bottom of
going
the
up to
valley.
him.
But it
Oh,
was
nope, don't
probably
remember it.
too dangerous.
Well,
Los Cantos
I'll show you
means
later.
Sword Peak.
Sword Peak.
Sword
Eh.
Peak. Dan's got
It's
a
You
weird.
should be able to see
sword
across the
Stop,
Irasu mountain
stop,
range from
stop.
there.
in a
There
Stop
are not
that.
many big trees at
Bananas.
that elevation. And you will
Stop
probably
it
be
immediately.
well above the
Sometimes a cigar is not a cigar,
Dude.
Dan.
It'll be tough to hide up there.
You're not thinking about the scenery right now, are you?
Not while I'm surrounded by bad guys.
You should have seen it when the country was at peace. I know
Was it
you
ever?
would have
Oh
been
my
impressed.
god, peace, we
Wow.
get it. Was it
That'll be our
ever? Was the
reward
country
for a
of Costa
successful
Rica
mission.
ever at peace in
Sound
the
good?
entire time
One.
that it has existed?
Thank you.
Well, has
Snake.
any country ever actually been at peace? Or have we just been in the awkward bridges between wars?
I mean, the awkward bridges between wars is called peace.
No. It's...
Yeah,
There is
a
an
little
old
bit.
fort around there.
What is it, boss? You sound upset.
Well, you see, it was built during the Civil War.
Let me guess. Disputes between Costa Rica's political parties escalated into all-out conflict.
Probably.
See,
That's a civil
conflict
war,
that cost
yes.
my grandparents their lives.
Eh.
The most senseless sort of war.
Yeah, but she's
Countrymen
fucking lying
mindlessly
about that
slaughtering their
anyway,
own.
so...
That fort is a reminder
Oh,
of
yeah,
that
that's true.
senselessness.
Fuck your fake
Sadly
grandparents.
Given who's occupying it now.
Oh no.
That war was the reason Costa
They were
Rica
probably
abolished the
not
army.
real.
Please, Snake, get them out of our country.
I intend to.
They were probably not real. That was a good one. You didn't even laugh at that. Oh, that was a good one.
What'd you say?
I said they were probably not real.
They were literally not real.
Is a tropical cloud forest, continually covered in a thick mist.
I thought
It is
it's...
quite a mystical place.
I don't know why. I
But
do
then
this
I let
sometimes
you
where I look at something and
force
see
it
the
down.
wrong word,
I can barely see in front of
and I
me.
thought it says
There you go
continually
again.
covered in a
The
thick
forest
knot,
is
and I'm like,
basically
wait a
sitting
minute,
in a
what?
cloud. So of course
What?
it's going to be hard to see. But you know,
Oh my god.
the cloud forest
First
is the
of
only
milk.
place many exotic creatures can live.
Well, if they're not edible, I'm not interested.
Snake, I'll have you know people travel from all around the world to witness Costa Rica's unique fauna.
You are so drunk right now. Holy shit.
Snake, watch out for the frogs.
Why?
Watch out for
They bite.
frogs.
Relax. No frog's ever eaten a snake. Although, I've feasted on a few frog's legs myself.
But they are dangerous. They are poisonous.
Poison.
Poisonous?
Poison dart
No.
frogs
Yeah,
live up to their name, I assure you.
We used poison
Their
dark
poison is
frogs
so strong,
to feed the
the
fear,
Indochina
and then
use
he
them to
puked
make
a lot, and then we
poison-tipped
killed him.
arrows.
Yeah.
Some secrete poison through their skin. Even touching them can be dangerous. So don't go petting them or anything.
Don't go pet the
So,
I want to
I
pet a
can't
frog.
eat one.
I am warning
Snake,
you.
you know this.
Waterfall of
Cataratas de
death.
la Muerte
That
means
escalated fast.
Waterfall of death.
Ugh.
How cheerful.
I am sure it will be no problem for you, Snake. Especially compared to all
Hey,
the dire
Paz, wanna
situations
go over
you
the falls
faced in
in
the
a barrel?
past.
Yeah, easy to say now.
I just
We'll
hope you
see
don't
what
fight a
really
helicopter there.
Sorry. Still, you have surprised me. Everything they say about the legend is true.
I'm neither
Especially the
hero
parts about you
nor
being
legend.
a moron.
But for some reason,
I don't
That
think
is-
that's in our
I don't
fucking
mind you
legend.
calling
How
me
dare
that.
you?
Thanks. Be
I
careful,
am the
Snake.
smartest person in this
Peace.
LP.
I mean, I was talking about Big Boss, but it also does apply to you. You are a moron.
Selva
Now we're
de la
in the-
Muerte, huh? Forest of
Forest of Death. Oh,
Wouldn't want to
So
get
the
lost
waterfall
here.
of death
Sure
leads to the
wouldn't.
forest of
But
death.
do not worry. I will be your
Starting to
guide.
notice a pattern
Happy
here.
to hear it.
By the way, Snake, you know much about sloths?
Just the name.
They are amazing.
oh, good.
Sloths spend almost all of their lives up in the trees, except for when they have to go to the bathroom. Plus, they barely eat a thing.
That sounds
The
like a
fuck
terrible
are you
existence.
talking
How do they
about?
survive?
Why do you think they are called sloths? They hardly
They
move,
don't survive.
so they hardly burn any energy. They are also able to maintain a low body temperature, lowering their metabolism further and allowing them to survive on very little.
Wouldn't that make it easier for them to
Very
get picked off by
little.
predators?
I'm
They
a
stick to the
sexy
trees,
little baby.
helping them blend in and stay out
Can
of
you
sight.
not do that?
They
That's
say there are
weird.
even some sloths that grow moss when they reach a certain
Also, you're
age.
stealing
Like
jokes.
some sort of fairy tale forest hermit, huh?
I knew
Oh,
a
God.
great old sniper once.
Oh
This
my
game
god,
is
Snake.
More
obsessed
in
with
tune
the end.
nature than I thought.
I mean,
Oh,
who isn't?
sniper.
The end was awesome.
What are you talking about?
Remember that time I kicked him in the face for half an hour?
Yeah, that was fun.
That
Part
was
1 of
cool.
7.
Part
La
one of
Ruinas
seven.
de Xochicquetzal will be
Nobody
around
fell
there.
for that. I'm a
They
little
have not
sad.
been restored at
Raw
all,
chicken.
so they may well be covered in plants.
Ruin of chicken.
Xochitl.
An Aztec goddess
Ruin
of
of
fertility and
chicken.
beauty.
Oh,
They say
well,
she was always
chickens are
accompanied
fertile
by
and
birds
beautiful.
and butterflies. One theory
Uh-oh.
states she was the mother of the
Oh.
god known as Quetzalcoatl.
that's our cat.
Quetzalcoatl.
The Quetzal
That
said
is
to be
what
an
I want to name our
incarnation of
cat.
Quetzalcoatl,
We're gonna have a
hence
cat.
its name.
And we're gonna have a
I
dog,
get
but I don't know
it.
what the dog's
Wow.
name is. We have a
This
cat's
place
name.
me
definitely
neither.
matches the atmosphere of a cloud forest.
Dog's
No,
name is
it
probably
may
gonna be
have
something
seen better
normal,
days,
like
But
Becky.
that is still a temple.
Bob.
So be sure to show
Bob.
respect when you're in
Doug.
there.
If the mood
Doug and
strikes me.
Quetzalcoatl.
Well, you've got no one to blame but yourself. If Xochitl strikes you down.
I just want to say, I can't believe we've been pronouncing Quetzalcoatl correctly.
Oh, really? I've seen it so many times on different mythology programs I've watched, because, I had a thing where I was obsessed with mythology at one point.
I do not know if I recall such
I remember
large
when you were
ruins
obsessed
being
with
there.
ghosts and you were
Well,
like,
didn't you say
I
there's
like
a
I
lot
like
we
the
don't
one
know
with the
about Costa
dramatic
Rica's ancient
reenactments where they go,
civilization?
"Is
You
there
talked
a
about some
spirit
giant
in the
stone
house?"
balls,
And then
too.
somebody knocks over a
What
chair
are
and they're
those?
just like, "Oh my god, there's a
Oh.
ghost." That's
Yes,
the
they're
ghost.
the
Spheres of
best,
Costa
though.
Rica?
Man, I haven't watched
They're
any of the
the
new
not.
phenomenon
seasons of
giant
that.
spheres carved from stone that were
glad.
discovered in the jungles of Costa Rica about
Ghosts are
50 years
bullshit.
ago.
What's so special about that?
What if I told
When
you?
I when I
Some of
die,
them are
I'm
nearly
so
perfect
fucking
spheres,
gone. Like I'm gonna
that
be
they
like,
were
nope,
carved out
I'm
of
done with
granite,
this shit. I'm
which
done
is
with this
quite a
planet.
hard substance.
This planet can
Could
fuck
be
right
good
off.
for laying a trap. And if they're spherical, they roll easily too.
Snake!
Not. They're really heavy.
I mean,
Hey, pause is done. Bye, pause.
we did it. We listened to Pause. So
See you
next
later,
time.
Slut.
Whoa! Don't be mean to Pause.
Bitch.
I mean, she is working against us, but we don't know that yet. So don't be rude. No, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you sign this episode out. What are you gonna? What's your final joke that you're gonna end this episode on?
Bitch cunt.
Why do you hate this LP?